Well, we start with an overnight SWAT situation in Albuquerque. This was near Indian School and the foothills east of Tramway. Police say a man was stopped by an APD field unit. They say he refused to get out of his vehicle after numerous commands. The SWAT team was called in. The standoff continued until about 3 a.m. when officers say they found the man dead inside with his car, with what appears to be a self-inflicted gunshot wound. We'll keep you posted as we get more information. And developing this morning, a situation that's been going on half the night. A suspect takes a shot at Albuquerque police. About 1 o'clock this morning, APD was conducting a bait operation in southeast Albuquerque off of Sunport when detectives arrived at the scene in an unmarked vehicle. Police say somebody started shooting at them. Well, then they took off. Cops followed the suspects, coordinating with other law enforcement officers in the field. They managed to stop a vehicle near Washington and Silver Southeast. They ended up taking a man and woman in custody. No one was hurt that we know of. Chief Gordon Eden, our new police chief in Albuquerque, is expected to be on the scene very soon. We do have a crew on the way, and we will bring you an update as soon as it becomes available. Well, we are expecting news out of Carlsbad later today about the recent leak at the WIPP site 2 weeks ago.
Specifically, the effects of the radiation released at the waste isolation pilot plant. The Department of Energy said yesterday 13 workers at WIPP who were working above ground when radiation leaked from an underground storage facility on Valentine's Day have tested positive for radiation. That's 13 people. It's still too early to tell what that means for the workers' health. People in contact with them are not at risk, but folks in that area are still very concerned.
I don't think the people really know what's going on at WIPP. WIPP has always been very secretive.
The Department of Energy says the radiation released was likely a very low level, no more risky than a chest x-ray. Still, they need to know how it happened. We'll be at the news conference this afternoon and have updates for you later today.
Official word from electric car maker Tesla is that New Mexico is one of 4 finalists for a battery plant. And now we're told it could create more than 6,000 jobs. Tesla made the announcement yesterday. Nevada, Arizona, and Texas are also competing for the $4 to $5 billion lithium-ion battery plant that will be powered by massive solar and wind farms.
We have fierce competition for this project, but the fact that New Mexico is at least in the ball game should be very encouraging for people here in New Mexico.
Tesla's website says a site decision will be made within a few months. Construction will start right away, with thousands of Tesla car batteries rolling off the assembly line in 2017. Well, beginning in March, which really starts on Saturday, you're going to be digging a little deeper into your pockets for a gallon of milk.
Yeah, prices are about to increase. That's according to the U.S. Agriculture Department. The experts say the price hike is because of an increased international demand for milk. The experts say the price could jump by 10 to 20%. The demand is particularly high from China right now. And the price of milk depends on the supply because of the drought here in New Mexico and really all over this country. Dairy farmers have cut down on their herds in the recent years. According to the New Mexico Department of Agriculture, the number of milk cows declined by 18,000 between 2005 and 2013. Now the drought is slightly, and I emphasize here, slightly less intense, and the number of milk cows has increased to 323,000 in the past year, and experts say that is a promising sign.
If we see continued drought in the next couple of months, then it's going to be harder for dairy farmers to increase their milk production, and that would mean that milk prices stay at the current high levels. If they are in fact able to increase their production, then we would expect to see the milk prices go down again.
We talked with a dairy farmer in the Albuquerque area who says the price increase is a welcome change because she'll be able to get more cows and feed them more. But some milk consumers told us that they will just have to cut back on buying milk. Experts say the milk prices typically rise and fall throughout the year and are especially high in the spring. Now, gas prices are also climbing. Hate to tell you this too, but the average price of a regular gallon of unleaded in New Mexico is $3.30. A month ago, it was $3.09. Fuel prices usually go up this time of year as well because of lower gas supplies, but this year it is expected to be worse.
Between now and April, we're likely to tack on another 40 cents a gallon. In some areas, it could be 30. In other areas, it could be 50.
adds up pretty quickly. Political unrest in countries that produce a lot of oil is also contributing to the spike.
Illegal dumping is a problem all over the state, but one New Mexico community says that the pileup trash and dead animals being dumped in their backyard is overwhelming.
This illegal dump that's getting started behind us is getting very out of control. We're talking pickup truck loads of stuff getting dropped off every night that blows around.
Yeah, that is not good, folks. This is happening in Valencia County's Los Chavez neighborhood near the state prison. The county's public works director says the department is understaffed and can't keep up with the illegal dumping. There is no weekly curbside trash pickup in these rural areas, and a plan to offer that service is tied up in legal limbo.
We have signed a contract. However, that contract was protested and is currently in the court system.
Valencia County Public Works says it's been in the system for almost 2 years. As of now, people without curbside service have to use the Conejo service and pay $5 for every truckload of trash. 5:07 now the time. A city council candidate whose name was ordered to be removed from the ballot in Espanola will get to speak his piece in court today. Ray Ortiz was running for Española's District 2 council position, but last week a judge ordered that his name be removed from the ballot because Ortiz does not live in the city and because the property he claimed as his home is actually a vacant commercial building. There is another hearing set in Santa Fe District Court at 3 o'clock today.
Well, changes are underway at the Metro Court. A new case management system called Odyssey is set to go live March 3rd. Such a large-scale system switch, though, takes some time. As a result, Metro Court will be closed tomorrow and Saturday. On Sunday, arraignments are set in one courtroom in the afternoon. On Monday, everything should be back to business as normal with, of course, the Odyssey upgrade. Well, there is a training session at Albuquerque Police Department's training center today for first responders. It is being sponsored by the New Mexico Autism Society and the Autism and Law Enforcement Coalition called ALEC. It's known, and the training is from 9 to 1 today. It's at the training center on 2nd Street. The training teaches police and firefighters and others how to recognize and deal with folks who have autism.